Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. This is the first one we're doing. I'm accompanied here by Siren, and I'm accompanied by Micki2442. They are Brittany and Micah, respectively, as they'll be referred to. You guys want to say hi?
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, so this is going to be our first round of actually trying this. So if you're listening in, thanks for stopping by. We have a little bit of stuff to talk about, and we're actually going to play a little bit of a game, a little bit of an improvisation game.
Woo.
Improvisation, is that the right word?
Improvisation.
Improvisation?
Improvisation.
Stop it. You make it sound like a cheese.
It's improvisation.
Okay.
Like provolonization?
Yeah.
See, I just started thinking of math words, not cheese. And so
We're just sitting over here like, oh, yeah, goddamn food and cheese
parabola,
all
that's
like...
what I started thinking of. Yeah.
Well, it's like what's the cardi thingy? The cardi what?
Oh, God. We were talking earlier about a cardioid.
Cardioid.
Mic.
Yeah, that
So-
sounds like a heart problem.
So
Yes.
yeah, so I was all like, oh yeah, I was just making sure that the mics are all set up and putting cardioid mode,
Cardioid
mode, and just making sure in general that this podcast is going to come out as cleanly as I possibly can make it with the setup that I have. And Brittany goes ahead and so like that. What mode? That
The
sounds like
what?
a heart condition.
It does. Oh, I have a cardioid, but it's okay. I went to the doctor and I'm going to get it fixed.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Sorry, my cardioid is a little high today.
My cardioid's acting up today. I got to take it easy. You know, don't want to inflame the cardioids. That's what it sounds like.
Honestly.
But it's a mic thing.
It's my
Yeah,
thing.
It's a mic thing.
it's a setting for the microphone.
Got it.
Yeah.
I know that now.
Yeah, and so
Same.
and I don't want to talk everyone's ear off because I would go on a tangent on the different kinds of mics. And
Yes, you would.
yes,
Has
unfortunately.
already happened tonight.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
once, if not a couple times.
Yeah, exactly.
Nerd.
Ew. Yeah, you're a nerd too.
Yeah,
I
but
You
think
sit here just-
prospectively, we should all be nerds in our own way.
that's
Yeah,
true.
okay,
That's
you
a
got a
good
point.
point.
Yeah, I'm definitely more on the scope of what video game, YouTube, and comic.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Oh,
Yeah.
and MCU because apparently I'm a whore for an MCU movie.
God, for real.
Yeah,
It's bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty bad.
I got a problem.
Yes.
Maybe
I
you should
can't
get
help
that
you.
taken a look at the
Yeah.
doctors.
We need
Like,
to
with
take
that
you
cardioid.
in. Take you and your cardioids and your MCU and get them checked out, dude.
Do I need to have them removed forcibly?
Yes.
Yes, I
We're
think so.
scheduling you for surgery.
Uh-huh. I mean, come on. You guys have to have your own things that are like little vices of nerdness that you guys got.
I mean, sure, everybody does.
You're the one that introduced me to cats and soup.
That was an accident, and I regret that decision.
Yeah, if it hasn't come out already, you guys will see that video dropping soon.
Yes. Fucking cats and soup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, well, seriously, I'm spacing now. Like, what exactly are you guys whores for?
Yeah,
as
I
far
don't know.
as your
I'm
nerds?
like, I don't know. Who am I?
Anime, period.
Yeah, Mike is into
Okay.
anime for sure.
To be fair, that's pretty broad though, and
It's-
like,
Yeah, but my genre base is very broad. I pretty much watch almost anything, and I'll read almost anything. Though I will say I read mostly the romances, but watching is very diverse.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I honestly think that like most anime is just great in general.
I mean, you would be correct.
Like
Yeah.
like I'm not an anime really nerd, I'd say.
No.
I don't really watch a lot of it, but quite frankly, like it's good. You
It
sit
is.
me
It's like
down
the
with
only thing I watch.
That's valid.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. I mean, honestly, you sit me in front of a good anime, and I'm gonna be sucked in, and I'm gonna want to watch the whole thing. And I do that with TV shows sometimes too, but like not a lot of them. But most animes that I've come across, they know how to get you engaged. They got good visuals. Me personally, if they're a little over the top with like the animation style, like it's a bit too hokey for me, I guess.
I don't like it when they start getting into like the more clay realistic looking animations. That breaks
Agreed.
it
God,
for me.
no, not that one.
Yeah, it breaks it for me. I know a lot of the newer mechas
Did you
have that. And
It stopped me from watching it. The new Studio Ghibli movie, the kind of animation
one?
style that they had. I mean, by new, I mean like goddamn. I saw it like we were in our apartment at the time.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But it was a new one, and we didn't like it because of the animation style. It was nothing like they did before.
Oh, I remember that.
And
oh
it
my
looked,
god.
yeah. Why don't you go ahead and look up
I'm
a
gonna
picture
Google that.
and show Micah what it looks like, because like this, just the style in general. The instant I started watching it, I couldn't anymore. It was not only was it different from all the other Studio Ghibli things I'd seen, which funny story, I actually didn't see any Studio Ghibli movies before Brittany and I got together. So
I would have
You're
fixed that if it took too long.
Yeah, Micah,
Yeah.
don't worry, Micah would have had you.
yeah, freaking like Totoro and Castle in the Sky.
Totoro
and
was my
none-
bedtime movie for the longest time. I would watch it before going to sleep, and then one day it stopped being my bedtime story because I couldn't fall asleep while watching it, and now I'm cursed to stay awake through the whole thing every time I watch it for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, but
Something changed.
yeah, I wish. Honestly, looking at them now, I wish they were a part of my childhood at some point. But they're good movies. Even looking at them now,
So I actually blame my...
we're showing the image
Ooh.
now
Yeah.
of the new.
Right.
I
animation
did
style.
watch that. I did not care for it because of the animation style.
Yeah.
I did. So growing up, my family used to judge me sometimes often actually, for watching anime, and
Wow.
and they always said that I'd grow out of it and whatever.
Yeah,
But
me
to
too,
be
actually.
honest, you can blame my grandmother. My grandmother is the one that had me watch my first Studio Ghibli film, and that is the key as to why I have gone so far, and it is just like one of my favorite things to watch even now.
Started it all.
Are you telling me that Studio Ghibli films are the gateway drug to anime?
Absolutely. yes. I
That
would
if-
100% agree with that because I watched Kiki's Delivery Service over and over and over as a child, and that's what started
That
it.
was my first one.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
not Studio Ghibli, Kiki's Delivery Service.
guess-
That
is
one
the
in
gateway drug.
particular.
I mean, I guess at this point, it'd be following the trend, the scientific development that we are now observing, because I didn't watch Studio Ghibli growing up, and I didn't watch anime growing up either.
Sad days.
Yeah, well, I called Avatar. I mean, Avatar: The Last Airbender doesn't count as an anime in the anime world, right? Their general consensus that it's like, don't be a part of us. You're a cartoon.
No, I'm pretty
No, I
sure
think
that
it
they
still
say it's an
counts.
anime
Yeah.
If
Why
it-
would it not be?
If
It's
a lot
just
of
because it's
Dubbed,
American.
not subbed.
Yeah.
Is it American?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
So that's why
probably.
people are like, no, it came from America. It's not anime, and it's like, then I don't think you understand what anime stands for.
True.
Well, I mean, people have. I don't know. I
I'm
saw.
curious to know what people call now, because there's a lot of like Korean animations and
True.
Chinese animations coming out that aren't Japanese anymore. And I know anime was specifically Japanese for a really long time. So I wonder if there's like different terminology for different countries.
I don't know. I feel like it all just falls under the umbrella.
I think it should.
It's the
Yes.
anime umbrella.
It is the anime umbrella.
And then it's the Korean anime or the Chinese anime or
Yeah, 'cause I
American
know
anime, even though
the
nobody
comics
likes
have
that.
different names, like manhwas, Korean,
Right.
and
Maybe now I need to know that too.
yeah.
I'm gonna look that up too. I'm like, is there a different name depending on where you're from? I need
Because
to know.
then I guess if that is the case, then Avatar would not be considered anime.
That's true.
But regardless, it's a good show. And
It is a very good
absolutely
show.
worth watching at any point. in time.
Agreed.
So definitely not opposed to that whatsoever.
We haven't shown that to the baby yet.
Oh, whatever you're not.
Avatar.
Sorry, I had to take a.
The blue people?
I had to
Just not
go
good.
away real quick to
Yeah.
turn something off. Okay, we haven't shown Avatar to the baby yet.
Yeah.
What, The Last Airbender?
Yeah.
Of course.
Uh,
My boyfriend hasn't
I
seen
guess
it
you're
either.
right.
We can introduce it at the same time.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Sit
Oh,
down.
wait, I lied. He said he's seen the first couple episodes. After he told me he had never seen it before, and I was like, "You're lying to me."
gotcha. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and get started with this? We're a little bit into the podcast.
Okay.
Let's go get started with this game that we got. So,
right.
Micah.
Do this.
I'm gonna give you my least favorite prompt.
Micah has prepared some prompts. She's going to give us one, and we're going to go ahead and come up with an improv out of the situation. We'll give ourselves a little bit of time to think and just make casual conversation in between that time. So you guys will go ahead and hear story after story, and she'll decide who has the best one. And you can also decide in the comments and see whether Micah was right or not.
Yes. Okay. So you have just woken up from a blackout, and you've just realized that you've murdered a person. Someone random. You do not know who it is. And you wake up and realize that it happened without any knowledge of you doing it, but you just know that you did it. So what are you going to do? Again, you don't know who this person is. It is just somebody random.
Wow.
You can look at them in the face and be like, who, why, how? But you know that it was you.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
One more descriptive thing. Where are we?
Where do we wake up?
Yeah. Where do we wake up?
That's a good point. I didn't
Yeah,
think of that.
just-
Parking lot.
Oh, shit.
High school.
We wake
a
up in
a
a
random high school parking lot.
Oh my God!
But don't worry, it's not a child. You didn't murder a child.
Oh, thank God.
Or a high schooler if you don't consider yourself a child as a high schooler.
You are.
You are.
Oh my God! That's wow.
It doesn't feel like it though at the time. So I
Oh, not
understand.
at all.
But
Not at all. But I'm
When you
old
get
now,
older.
so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Same.
children.
Wow. You fucking old people.
Oh my
You're welcome.
Surrounded
God.
by grandmothers.
Shut up.
So damn.
That's
Sorry, was that hard?
Wow.
You said that's your least favorite prompt. I'm scared to
Like,
see what
holy
the other
cow.
ones are.
the
We
other
wake
ones
up
are
with
much tamer, I feel like, but they're also much more not realistic.
Oh dear God.
Which this
No.
isn't really realistic either, but the other ones are a little bit more fanciful, I would say.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Are there weapons around us?
No, there's nothing. Just
Oh
you
my
and a
God,
dead
I
person.
fucking with my bare
There's not even a
hands.
car.
Damn.
It's literally just you and this dead person in a parking lot. High school parking lot.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're supposed to make casual conversation while I try to cover up a murder.
Pretty
And
much.
I'm guessing the rest of it is left up to our imagination.
Absolutely. 100% left up to your imagination because I want to know.
Oh wow.
I want to know.
This is quite
What
the
are you going to
prompt.
do with this dead body?
I don't know. I don't actually know. We're gonna find out in a few minutes, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
you have no choice, do you? That is your prompt. You're stuck with it.
Do it. Figure it out. Scrub.
How
Oh
would
my
you
gosh.
do it?
I don't know.
So once again, you don't see any weapons laying around you. That doesn't mean you don't have any on your person.
Oh, so we can pull it
But
up.
you
If
can-
like we normally carry one around, we can just like pull it out of nowhere. Like say I always have a pocket knife on me, I
Yeah.
can go ahead and just
Like,
whip it
yeah.
out.
And you can check to
Not
see if
that
there's
way 'cause
blood
I'm
on
out of high
it.
school.
Yeah,
Whip it out. But not like that.
but not like
Not
that.
like that because it's a high school.
It was a high school. You gotta be
and
appropriate.
they're obviously a high school comprised of all 18-year-olds, and none of them are there, so we have no liability at all on this channel ever. Don't ever think about that.
Because it's the middle of the night.
Yeah, it is
Right?
the middle of the night. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so I forgot about
Oh, at least
Perfect.
in my brain, it was the middle of the night. I didn't say that, but it's dark.
Perfect.
It's dark.
It's dark. Okay. All right. Okay.
It was a dark and stormy night when you woke up to find out you murdered somebody. And now you got to figure out what the hell you're going to do with the body. And you don't know who it is or why you murdered them. There is no...
Well, how do we even know we murdered them?
You just have this, like, sense inside of you that you were the one to cause this.
Yeah, but like I've been wrong a lot before.
I've been wrong before.
Good mood. Well, I mean, you could always try pinning it on somebody if you can figure out. Yeah.
I guess that's true. I guess that's gonna be. We're gonna see if that's part of the story.
Yeah.
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 Oh God.
But you only have a couple hours to figure it out because, you know, school's starting in 7 hours.
Snap.
6 hours. 5 hours. 5 hours. It's 2 a.m.
Oh God damn.
It's 2 a.m. Kids are starting to show up at 7.
We have the
You got
hours.
5 hours.
We don't even know the hours. We don't have a watch. No clock.
I don't understand.
I didn't say you didn't have a watch.
We wake
I
up
didn't say you didn't have a phone.
You're completely naked. Oh dear God.
Where did my clothes go?
Oh God.
The body's naked too. I'm kidding.
Oh no. It just got worse.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
There's so much about it.
Yeah. Don't read my notes.
Sorry, I'm not reading your notes.
yeah.
All right.
Steal my
Don't
stuff?
cheat.
Oh yeah, because we want to be similar in order to win against each other.
Well, see,
Yeah.
but if you go first and you steal my stuff, then I have to come up with something else.
That's true. That's true.
bullshit.
That's true. Brittany now gets to go first. I've decided.
Ha.
Okay, well, I mean, we still have a little bit of time, I think, for us to come up with more ideas if you want to keep.
I don't know.
Are you done?
I'm cool. You go ahead.
I go ahead. I'm not
Yeah.
ready yet. You can-
Okay.
Oh, well then do you think some more?
Okay.
About
I
your
mean,
stuff.
If you're done, then you can start, and I can do it while you're doing
No,
your story.
I'm thinking more.
Okay,
Maybe I'll come up with
Jesus.
an amazing
She wants more
idea.
time.
Yeah. Stop rushing me. Jesus.
Gosh, there's
Wow,
so much pressure in
okay.
this household. I don't feel comfortable here anymore. I gotta go.
I gotta go. Oh my god.
Could you imagine? I just get up and leave.
Just
Bye.
Okay,
I'm
guess
gonna go.
guess
Bye, Felicia.
we're never gonna get judged. Our podcast is over. All right, everyone go
Yeah.
home.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's it.
Thanks for coming to the
Have a great-
podcast.
have a great
We had a good time. Hope you had a good time too. Yeah.
That's it. The end.
Okay.
As I'm over here just sipping my beverage. Thank you for the sound effects.
They need to know. They
Yes,
can't
that's
see
true.
it.
That's true. That's true.
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to help. That's all.
Honestly, that's
Just got to make it more
You
realistic
did a
and
good
immersive.
assist. You get a good assist.
That's great.
50
assist.
points.
Thank you.
100 points to Gryffindor.
What do I do with
Wait,
these
Slytherin?
points?
100 points to
Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Slytherin,
Points
for
to
sure.
Slytherin.
I don't know. What do you do with these points?
I don't know.
I was
Win the
I
House
was
Cup.
sick-
Duh.
Like for real, when I said 50 points assist, the first thing that flashed in my mind was Rocket League.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
And I was like,
That dang
oh yeah, shoot.
game.
Oh, it's been a while since I played Rocket League.
I will still end up on the ceiling. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I haven't played it, and I have a computer that can actually play it now.
Valid.
But I know that I will still end up on the roof for half of the game because I just don't do well
I don't
in
understand.
games. Period.
Okay. I think I'm relatively done. How about you?
I think so. I'm a little nervous.
Okay. All right. So who's gonna go first?
I just committed a murder, you know.
We did
I
just.
think you should Rochambeau.
No, because you always win.
Oh, flip a coin then.
flip a coin. No, come up with something a little more creative.
Who has change on
know.
them?
Like who
Eeny,
ate
meeny,
who
miny,
ate chocolate
moe.
last?
Who ate me?
Oh.
Not you.
You're not included.
When's the last time you ate chocolate?
I know for a fact you were the last one who ate chocolate because you had the
Lindor?
caramel thingy.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you're right. I did that. Okay, so does that mean I go first, or do we do something else?
That means you go first.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Okay. So
What do you do?
So yeah, there's this body next to me. Let me actually
There you go.
storytelling mode. So there's this body next to me.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, what the fuck happened last night? I obviously don't know what's going on. There's blood everywhere. All right, just blood. I don't see no puncture wounds. It's just this person and blood all over the floor. And so I'm like, the first thing I think is like, oh, okay. So at least we're on a blacktop, so nobody's gonna really notice the blood. It's a bunch of kids. Nobody cares anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and take this body, but this body's heavy. Even though I'm a strong person, I don't want to spend all my energy right now. I have other things to do. Obviously, I only got a couple hours to do this, or 5 hours, or however
total.
much time. I
Yes.
don't know. It's the middle of the night. I'm naked. I don't have a watch. Nothing. So I go ahead and get this. I go ahead and get a skateboard because it's a high school. There are obviously going to be skateboards everywhere, right? That's
course,
what kids do these days, right? So I'm going to get a skateboard, and I put the body on the skateboard, and I go ahead and wheel it over to the nearest chemistry class. Now, I went to college. Okay. I went to college as a chemist. So I'm going to go ahead and make the most toxic bullshit that you can come up with. I'm not even going to get into the science of how that even works from a high school lab.
You're gonna
They can make
embalm
meth.
it?
They can make meth in there. I can go ahead and just completely disintegrate the skin. That's how it works in the movies too, right? So I'm just going to get rid of the skin, going to get rid of the muscles, everything but the skeleton, because otherwise it'd be too suspicious. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Once I get the skeleton, I'm gonna wire it all together because I'm really good at that kind of stuff. You know, my grandma had me doing the crocheting with her. So I go ahead and wire it all together. I go to the anatomy classroom, and obviously I'm breaking through all these doors because I'm really strong. You know, this is why I need to save my energy for. This is why the guy's on the skateboard, the skeleton's on skateboard. So I go ahead and go to the anatomy class, and I take the fake skeleton off, and I put the real skeleton there, which not
you gonna
only
take the fake
is helping
skeleton, though?
me get away with this, but it's helping the anatomy students learn real anatomy, not fake anatomy.
You're gonna keep the fake skeleton though, right? Forever?
No, I'm gonna go bury that in the baseball field. And then afterwards, I'm gonna obviously go find some salt that they have in the gym because they probably have that for like icy days or something like that. I don't know, probably some reason.
in
Go
the
ahead and
desert.
sprinkle that
I'm just
over the
kidding.
blacktop. I don't know why, but we're just gonna throw some of that on there just in case it needs to do anything to the blood. And then
They slip.
in case they slip on the blood. And
The
then
blood freezes.
and then
No, danger blood.
I'm a smart boy, and so I go over to the nearest car, break into it, obviously, and I'm going to hotwire the thing, even though the alarm's going off because no one's around. It's the middle of the night. It's a high school. Nobody cares. And I'm going to go ahead and take that, and I'm going to go ahead and drive away, and nobody's going to know that there was ever a person murdered.
There you go.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's how I got rid of the body, and that's how I got away with murder. True story, everyone.
Yeah, that's how it happened.
Okay, so that's my take on it.
The police are gonna come for you.
Okay, are you ready?
This thing scares me. I don't like it. Now I have to tell my version,
Yes.
and I'm not a chemist. So,
Honestly, I'll let you tell your story, and then I'm gonna tell you what I thought was gonna happen in your story that didn't happen.
oh, she's coming in with a bias.
Oh,
I know.
you just got to judge what we have, not what we could have had.
What we may have
It's
done.
okay. I'm forgetting the scientific terms anyway, so I'm gonna like do it layman speech when we get to it. But go ahead, Brie.
Cool. Fair enough. Okay. So the first thing I thought of, so this is what I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm at a high school and it's next to a forest because it's
Twilight.
it's
Yeah.
twilight now. And so I'm going to drag the body into the forest. So I'm going to drag the body into the forest, and there's no blood because that would be leaving way too much evidence, and I'm smarter than that. So I'm going to drag it into the forest, and I'm going to leave it there and hide it under like some like leaves or something because it's autumn. And then I'm going to like just walk over to my truck that I have in the parking lot because it's a parking lot. And I'm going to drive away to like the nearest store, and I'm going to get like some bleach and like drug stuff. I've seen SVU. And I'm going to take it and also a tub, and I'm going to put the tub like, like a horse trough.
Just makes me think of Breaking Bad.
And why do you need the? Sorry, go ahead.
And I'm going to put it into the bed of the truck, and then I'm going to drive back to the forest, and I'm going to mix up a potion of death and dissolvingness, and then I'm going to put the body into it, and I'm just going to drive around for like a really long time because my gas tank is full, so it's fine. And I'm just going to drive for like a long, long time, and nobody's going to think it's weird that there's a horse trough in the back of a truck because like it's Twilight.
Horses.
They are worried about vampires and stuff, so it's probably fine. And and then I'm going to take it and like, dump it onto the neighbor's garden, and then they're going to grow murder flowers.
Oh.
Murder flowers.
And no one will ever know. And it'll be fine.
And it's in your neighbor's garden. So like,
So obviously, if anybody gets suspicious, they can just arrest my neighbor.
yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes
I
sense.
see.
Boom.
Yeah, and I guess no fingerprints, right?
What's a dead body
Well,
called?
it's all dissolved, so it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you call a dead body?
I don't know.
A cadaver.
That was
Or
the word
corpse.
I wanted.
A corpse.
No, cadaver specifically was the word that I wanted. So when I was in college,
Mm-hmm.
I got the opportunity when I was in biology to go and check out the cadavers next door.
Ooh.
So in my brain, you were thinking high school, and then you said college, Nolan, and then my brain was like, "Is he gonna go the cadaver route and just like leave it in the classroom?
It's probably fine.
Leave it for the kids to dissect, and nobody's gonna know?"
It'll be fine.
But yeah, I
No
mean,
one will know.
No one will know.
It'll be a project.
How would they know?
What, like embalm it myself and everything?
Yeah.
No one's gonna know.
I
would
watched
they know?
I watched the playthrough on the mortuary's assistant. I could probably do it.
There you go.
Yeah.
That was such a good game.
That was I
That was
never
horrifying.
never got to play it.
I know. I had an
So-
itch.
Oh, hey, my bad. I never got to play it. We never got to play it, but we watched Mark play it.
Yeah, it was really good.
I don't think Mike has seen it at all.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, it was really good, but then I watched it while I was drunk in that hotel, and then it was like really good.
Really good. Yeah. Well, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm not linking it in the description. That's too much work.
Valid.
Fair.
So, as far as our stories go, what did you think?
Those are pretty great. I won't lie. I actually really, really liked them. I got the whole Twilight vibe.
I could see,
Yeah, I could
see the
see
blue
it.
filter over
I
the.
could.
over the
I even
screen.
like had the truck in mind, you know?
Yes.
I think your potion concoction is gonna go a long, long way.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think
For
that
sure.
it was beautiful, and I think murder flowers are just what we need.
Murder
The
flowers.
perfect touch.
But Nolan, I'm gonna have to say you win.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
just so much detail. So
For
much
sure.
detail.
Oh my
Well, see,
God.
like I said, I'm not a chemist.
Yeah.
I can't explain to you the things that I'm going to concoct. I just know that I do them. I've seen SVU.
Oh yeah, I'm a chemist, and I'm sure as shit not sure I could do that. But
We had two
It's fine.
chemistry
Try.
classes in high school. We had the one for the really smart kids and then the one for the really average kids.
Yeah, it was one of those
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
That average.
Yeah.
And
I think it was like
I
what
was in
Chem
the
A and
average
Chem
kid.
B.
Yeah.
I was in
Yeah.
Chem A 100%. And then
Yeah.
it was like actual chemistry was for the smart people.
Yeah.
Like you.
Same.
When I was in chemistry, like the teacher purposefully lost all my homework, so I had a lot of problems with a lot of teachers.
I had a
Well,
teacher
that's 'cause you never
in
went to
middle school who
school.
did that.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was a bit of a truant myself in my days. So
I was a good kid.
Yeah, me
I
too,
was a
actually.
really, really good kid. However, I did have a teacher in middle school that would always lose my homework. No, actually, he would lose all my tests. I lied.
Oh my
He would
God.
lose all my tests, and then he'd have me come in during lunch or recess and retake my tests,
Dude,
Right.
and then
okay.
he'd lose them again.
what the hell?
And then my parents tried to have a conversation with him, and it was over email, and he responded, "I'm not in school. I can't see it."
Oh my
And then
oh
instead of
my
waiting
God.
until he got back to school the next day, and then my dad went to school to have a conversation with him, which was very embarrassing because
Oh,
his
I'm
kids were waiting
sure.
on him because they were about my age. Fun.
Awkward.
Just for him to be like, "Yeah, I did that." So
Oh my God.
yeah, and that was the first time I ever got a D in any class, and my parents were livid, and I was like, "I'm like a straight C student. You knew the D had to come sometime."
Like,
I've never been that smart. And then I hit
Hello.
college and I went to classes I actually enjoyed. And I was like, oh, wow, I'm a genius.
There
but
you
not really, but I'm a
go.
genius.
makes it so much easier.
yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I
You
wouldn't
don't want
say
to die.
Find your niche.
Yes, absolutely.
Doesn't work for everybody.
No.
I wouldn't say that in my household that that they were like, oh yeah, you got to have straight A's and stuff like that in order to be a part of this house and bring your family honor. No, I definitely think that they were a little bit more lax than a lot of other people were, but the expectations were still really high. Like there'd be a lecture involved if I had a B- or lower or anything like that, and
I
it was
would've
kind of
died.
expected that I should be getting acing everything.
You literally just said that the expectations weren't that bad. And like, no, you don't have to, get all A's and stuff. But like, I get in trouble if I go to B.
Minus.
You know, no, it was more like a lecture. It wasn't one of those things where I was formally punished for that kind of thing. Like, oh, you're
Ooh,
grounded,
what
or
were your
let me
guys'
take
childhood
things.
punishments?
I'll tell you after I finish my story.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Same way.
I wasn't punished for it. They basically, it was the kind of whole thing where it's, I'm not mad, son. I'm just
Disappointed. Got it. That makes sense.
It was kind of like a psychological kind of
So
punishment.
then you're like, oh, I'm the worst child.
Yeah,
ever.
like I'm stupid or whatever. So I didn't actually get formally punished, but like if I had anything less than an A- in like anything, it was there, and it got exponential as the grades went down.
Got it. Fair enough, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
In high school, my parents started paying my sister and I for good grades. So as long as we were passing all our classes, she always made actually my parents were very big on equal M&Ms. So we would make the same amount of money, even though she had better grades than me. But her brain works differently than mine, so it's okay.
It's fine.
And I have paid for a lot of things between her and I growing up since then. So I feel like I've reimbursed just fine.
There you go.
She's also
Fine.
awesome. Shout out to my sibling. Love you. Yeah. But my parents, yeah, they weren't too bad when it came to punishment stuff. Some spankings were here and there. Never with the belt, just with the hand.
Yeah.
Hardly ever with bare bottom. It was just pants and hand. And it was mainly scary. It never actually hurt.
Right.
Well, actually it did hurt, but it was more scary than.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much it. I think I got grounded all of once. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I got grounded really. That's not saying I'm a good kid. Like that's totally different. I don't think that my parents really used grounding as a way of punishing us, and I think that primarily was because I was isolated enough that I didn't really have anywhere to go.
Yeah, that's fair. My parents told
Valid.
me here, like, don't sneak out. And I was like,
And go
To
where?
where?
To walk into the woods? Like,
Yeah,
what do you
there's
mean?
nothing-
Yeah,
There's nothing
meet,
here.
meet that neighborhood witch circle,
Yeah,
and,
just
walk
gonna-
dressed at the middle
yeah.
of midnight and dance around a fire.
Yeah, I'm
down
gonna go
near the
join
slope.
my coven. It's fine.
Yeah, no, it's like when I moved up here, because I moved up here, and started trying to get into social circles, and they were already formed and everything. So didn't have a lot of friends going through schools. I skipped around a lot too. So I didn't really have anywhere to go until I actually had my own car when I could drive wherever the hell I wanted to.
Those were the days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Freedom.
I think that like that's why they never grounded, just because it didn't do anything. Oh shoot, we're stuck at home. Dang, what a difference.
Yeah. What a change in our normal monotonous daily life.
The one time I got grounded was during Halloween, so I didn't get to go trick or treating with my sister.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
tragic.
So no candy for me.
Oh, I would have been devastated.
It was pretty bad. I was not
What's the
happy.
point of living
I
life?
cried while
Yeah.
staring out my window as they drove down our long driveway.
Goodbye.
Tears rolling down my face.
I can see the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I definitely know that spankings were a thing. Belt, I think, became a thing as we got older.
It's because the spankings didn't matter as much when you get older. You realize it doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah, like, oh.
You're like, I've developed calluses on my butt cheeks. Good luck.
I think
Try and take
one
me
of the
down
things
now.
that was a lot, because I don't want to talk too much about it,
That's
about
fine.
all of it in general, especially out for the world. I think a lot of it's kind of personal.
That's odd.
But like the standard taking away the Xbox kind of deal.
Oh, for sure. I was going to say, like, restriction is what my parents called it.
Yeah.
I wasn't grounded. I was restricted. And
like-
it was like no TV for this many days or no GameCube because I'm old. Shit like that.
I know. I think that's
I never had any of that because I didn't play any games, and I don't remember even them ever restricting TV. They might have, but not enough for me to remember it.
I don't disagree with that tactic.
Me neither.
Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. But like as far as punishments go, I think that was like the biggest thing. And I don't know, I wasn't restricted off of a lot of things. I was a pretty well behaved kid.
At home.
Yeah, I'm not gonna speak for at home. You could say that I was basically a different kid out of the home. So that's as far as my family and punishments goes. I'd like to say
Yeah.
that's just about how much it was.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Pretty much same.
Yeah. Yeah, so nothing crazy.
No, nothing out of the realm of ordinary.
Yeah, pretty simple, straightforward,
Boring.
boring, fun.
All right. Well, that was a fun. Okay, so let's go
Sorry,
ahead and recap.
tangent.
No, it's totally cool. Let's go ahead and recap our story just to be clear.
Okay.
So
Do you want me to reread the prompt?
no. Well, I mean, I got some notes here. We
Okay.
blacked out, wake up from a blackout. Someone was murdered. We didn't know who they were.
Murder.
Middle of the night. Nobody knows. Absolutely no one knows what's going on. We're in a high school parking lot, specifically a high school parking lot. That's the first thing we picked out. The big sign on the front that said high school.
Yeah.
And so we go ahead and I'm on one side of the parking lot and Brittany's on the other side. And
Yeah.
So I go ahead and dissolve the body and leave
A double murder.
I leave the bone remains in the in anatomy class
Oh
for
my
people
God.
to use, and then she goes ahead and goes all Breaking Bad and makes some murder flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say that as far as content goes, this podcast was a success.
Woo.
And we got to talk a little bit and share with you guys a little bit about just
Punishments for
random shit.
children.
Punishments for children.
So if you're looking for advice on how to punish your child,
Absolutely not. Do not come to a YouTube video or podcast like this for
Please,
advice on
God,
punishing your
no.
children. No, go do your research, okay?
yes, they have a lot of studies out now.
Yeah, like go read some studies. Go ask around some people you trust. I definitely highly recommend looking for like peer-reviewed articles.
Yep.
So like just if you want advice, look at those. Don't look to us. you can't even see us in this video. Like you just hear our voices. You don't even know if we actually exist. We could be
I
disembodied.
could be a
I'm
hooligan.
fake, actually.
You don't
I'm a
know.
robot.
We could be synthetic. You could just be making this up in your head. You don't actually know if this is real. The world is what you perceive it to be.
We're all just floating on a rock in space, man.
Yeah, if it weren't for gravity, we'd be falling in a never-ending.
Unless space is a hoax and it actually is a flat Earth and moon landing wasn't real.
Those are
and
actually
stuff.
just.
Or this is all a simulation.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
those are lights for the simulation. They have
Matrix
to keep some
confirmed.
kind of light. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yep.
you could just be perceiving us to be doing this, but quite frankly, this video was never made.
It
No,
doesn't even exist.
It's not even a video. It's
No.
a podcast.
It's yeah. Well, I mean, on YouTube, it's going to be a video. That's where it's primarily going to be. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this out on Spotify or something.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Like, yeah, we're on Spotify now. Woo. That would be kind of cool, but
Oh, it's not. Yeah, super.
I need to
Absolutely
be
super.
famous first for that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Are we going to be
makes sense.
famous? Are you going to make me famous?
Oh God, you're funny.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, I guess we're going to go ahead and end this off here. So thank you for listening in. If you guys,
Sayonara. Nice to meet you.
Exactly. If you want to hear more podcasts, I'll be trying to put these out relatively regularly. Oh, that was hard to say.
Relatively regularly?
Yeah, exactly. So
These
go
will be
ahead.
regulated regularly.
It's going to be regulated regularly. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so that you know when it comes out. You can get that
Ding-a-ling.
notification.
Yeah.
And then, go ahead and check out the links that I have, my channel, and other videos that you'll probably enjoy. So thanks, everyone, for listening in.
Bye.
Have the best day of your
Day.
day.
Best day of your day.
Best day of the hour.
Yes.
Bye.
Best day. Okay.
Let's go.
All right.